Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to my channel. I am Jamila. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy this video and you'll consider subscribing after. And if this is not your first time, welcome back. I am very happy to have you here again. And like I always say at the start of my videos, I love all things beauty. I love all things makeup, I love all things skincare, and I especially love finding high-end and luxury beauty products at bargain prices. So for today's video, I am coming to you guys completely barefaced because, as I promised, I am here to give you guys an update on the Good Molecules products that I have been using. So if you've been watching my videos for a while now, about 2 months ago, I posted a video unboxing the Good Molecules and Trend Mood collaboration box. And in that video, I said that I would come back and give you guys an update after I had a chance to try some of these products because unlike with makeup, skincare takes a little bit of time to work. So I've been using these products for about 2 months now, and I think I have a really good opinion on how they perform for me, which is why I wanted to come back and give you guys an update on how I felt about each of these products and the brand just kind of overall. So before we dive into the video, I have to make a couple of disclaimers. I don't like disclaimers, but it has to be said. First and most importantly, I am not a dermatologist, I am not an esthetician, I am not a skincare specialist. I have none of those titles. That is not my expertise. So if you do have specific skincare problems, I strongly recommend that you go see a professional. There are people that have trained for years and have dedicated their lives and their careers to helping people, and I am not one of them. So if you are experiencing specific skincare problems, please go see a professional. I do so myself. Like I said in that first video, there are prescription products that I have from my dermatologist that I use in my routine that I did not get rid of or I did not take out to use these Good Molecules products. So that's disclaimer number one. Secondly, if you like any of these products here and they work for you, I am very happy for you that they work for you and they perform for you. I am only here to give you guys my opinion on how the products perform for me, how they worked on my skin. I have lived in this skin for a couple of decades now, and I know what works and I know what doesn't work. You've lived in your skin for however long now, so if it works for you, that's completely fine as well. For a little bit of background, before we kind of dive into my review of these products, I just want to let you guys know that I have oily, acne-prone skin that tends to get dry because of the prescription products that I use. So there's a lot going on in there and a lot to unpack. But that just gives you guys an idea of what my skin type is like so that you can understand how some of these products performed on my skin. So Good Molecules. If you've never heard of Good Molecules, it's a very affordable skincare brand in the beauty market. Now I will say when it comes to Good Molecules, I think it's on the level of The Ordinary, which is another really affordable brand. So I've used The Ordinary products before, so I could compare both brands and decide which I think may or may not be superior. So the last thing that I want to say before I dive into the products is that I was actually really hesitant to come on here and do this review because my skin has been really finicky. And I felt like coming and showing my bare skin would not be an accurate representation of the brand and of the products. But at the end of the day, this is what my skin looks like. I have had a couple of breakouts recently. Like I said, I have oily, acne-prone skin, but my acne is cystic acne, not like the little dots with the little white marks. I don't even know how to describe it. But I do get cystic acne around sort of my chin area, and I did have I don't want to call it a flare-up, but I did get one little cystic acne bump last week, which is why I was really hesitant to film this video because I want to give you all a really accurate representation of how the products perform. And not have it overshadowed by the fact that I have like a little mini breakout going on. But it is what it is. This is what my face looks like, and I will insert a picture of what my face looked like before I started using Good Molecules and now, so that you guys can see the difference and compare for yourself and see what it is. But just keep in mind that my skin has been a little finicky, and it's of no fault of these products. Just putting it out there. Okay, so now I want to dive into the products, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys an in-depth review on each individual product, as well as give a traffic light grading, with green being that I absolutely love the product and I will definitely be repurchasing it and including it into my skincare routine. Yellow being that I was kind of meh about the product. I liked it, but I didn't love it or hate it, and I could potentially repurchase that product and include it in my skincare regimen in the future. And red being that I just didn't like the product and I'm not gonna repurchase it. And lastly, I want to give you guys sort of an overall assessment of the brand with sort of the few products that I have here. I know that Good Molecules has a lot more products, so this is just my assessment based on the products that I have. So like I said, the Good Molecules and Trend Mood box came with 7 products. I'm going to go through each one kind of in the order in which I would apply them. Starting first up with a product that I don't actually have with me right now because it's in my bathroom, and that is the Hydrating Cleansing Bar. Now, in the original video, I told you guys that a bar of soap is not something that I would want to add to my skincare routine. And quite frankly, I feel the same way now. Does it perform? Does it work well? Yes, absolutely. It does a really good job at cleansing my face. I feel like my skin is completely clean after using it, especially when I'm taking off my makeup. I want to make sure that I've gotten every drop of makeup off my face. And with the bar, I definitely think that it does a really good job at making sure my face is completely clean. However, I just don't think that it's the most functional product for my routine, just generally, even though it performs really well. The one thing that I will say about the bar though is that it claims to be a hydrating cleansing bar, and while I felt like it did a good job at cleansing my skin, I honestly didn't feel like my skin was hydrated. I actually felt like my skin was stripped more than some of my other liquid cleansers, and it did feel a little dry, and I did feel like immediately after I was done rinsing my face, I needed to get my serums and my moisturizer on there, otherwise my skin was really, really tight. So I think that is one flaw of the bar. One thing that I have thought about when it comes to the cleansing bar is that it actually might be really good for the body. Now, in addition to having acne on my face, I actually have acne on my chest and my back as well. So I have been considering using the bar for my body to see if that actually works better, because I don't think that my body will feel as stripped as my face currently feels when I use the cleansing bar. And that's the Hydrating Cleansing Bar. That I would definitely give a red grading because I am not going to repurchase that. It just doesn't fit into how I like to do my skincare routine. Does it work? Yes. It's just not for me. So the next product that I want to talk about is the Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's actually up to here how much product I've used. So this so the Pineapple Exfoliating Powder was actually one of the first products that got me interested in the brand, because I thought that it was really innovative that the exfoliant was a powder. I have always been really hesitant about using physical exfoliants, and I typically will use like a glycolic acid in my routine to exfoliate my face, because I'm really afraid that using a physical exfoliant will actually cause micro tears in my skin if it's too harsh. So seeing that this was a powder, I figured that it would be extremely gentle on the skin and I could use it as a physical exfoliant. No. Is it a gentle exfoliant? Yes, but I think that there was a little bit of a learning curve with me in using this, because you have to add the powder to your hand and then add water, mix it up together, and then exfoliate your face. And the powder to water ratio is what determines how gentle this exfoliant is. And it took me a little while to figure that out. I think the first time I used it, I didn't use enough water, which made it a little bit harsh when I tried to exfoliate my skin. And then the second time I used too much water, which felt like I wasn't really doing anything to my skin. So after a couple of tries, I figured out the right water to powder ratio to exfoliate my skin properly. And once I did, I thought that it did a really good job at exfoliating my skin and being very, very gentle. Now, the one thing I did not like about this product at all is that it smells so bad. Like, so bad. And the product says that it has no fragrance, but just because it doesn't have any fragrance, as in like an artificial scent added to it, doesn't mean that it doesn't have a smell. And it smells horrendous. which was a complete surprise to me because it's called the pineapple exfoliating powder. So I was here expecting a real tropical scent to make me feel like I in the beach back in Trinidad. And to get what I got, I don't even know how to describe it, but it wasn't a pleasant scent. The only saving grace when it comes to the smell of this product is that it's a wash-off treatment. So after you're done exfoliating your face, you wash your face and it's gone. That is the only saving grace of this product. Now, if you are super sensitive to scent, you might want to take that into account. But like I said, it's a wash-off treatment, so it doesn't have to sit on your face for very long. And once you wash your face, the scent is gone. So when it comes to the pineapple exfoliating powder, I would give this a yellow grade. It performs really well. I think that I would consider adding this back into my routine. But I'm not in any rush to go out and purchase it once the bottle is empty. So it's kind of a meh product for me. So the next product that I want to talk about is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. And I am right here in this bottle, almost done. And I am having so much heart palpitations about the fact that this is going to be finished soon, because I absolutely love this product. And to be very honest, out of all of the products I have here, I think this is the product that has had the most visible impact on my skin. I think this has done an amazing job at just sort of brightening the overall appearance of my skin and sort of balancing the discoloration within my skin. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but I have really light under eyes compared to like the outskirts of my face. I think this has done a really good job at sort of balancing out my entire skin tone and evening out my skin tone so that there isn't as harsh of a jump between my really light under eyes and the rest of my face. And because I saw the most visible change with this product in such a short period of time, this is definitely something that I plan to keep in my routine. As soon as this bottle is done, I will be purchasing another one because I think it performs so well. And unlike the pineapple exfoliating powder, this one actually doesn't have a scent. When you put it onto your cotton pad, you rub it on your face, it doesn't leave you oily or feeling greasy in any way. It just kind of sinks in, and then you can put your serums on top of it. And the reason why this bottle is so low is because you can actually use this product both in the morning and at night, which is what I have been doing, which I think also has contributed to how quickly I saw results on my skin. So this is an absolute green light product because I will 100% be adding this into my routine permanently. Next, I want to go into the serums that came in the Good Molecules box. Starting first with the hyaluronic acid serum. And as you can see, this is how much product I've used so far. So, like I said a couple of times in this video, my skin gets dry from the prescription products that I use. So I have been actually adding hyaluronic acid into my skincare routine for a couple of years now. And I have used primarily the Ordinary's hyaluronic acid serum. And one of my gripes with that serum is that it's really thick and kind of goopy. So when I started trying out the Good Molecule serum, I was really comparing this serum to the Ordinary one to see which one I preferred. And I will definitely say this one won out. This is such a lightweight serum. It just sinks into the skin beautifully. It doesn't smell bad. I'm still not over that pineapple exfoliating powder, y'all. Anyway, it sinks into the skin beautifully. It doesn't leave you feeling greasy. It doesn't leave you feeling oily. And which is what makes this extremely good and a great product for both morning and night. One of my issues with the Ordinary serum is that I could only use it at night because it was so thick. And with this, I can use it both in the morning and at night. I will say that I do think that the Ordinary one did feel a little bit more hydrating, and I don't know if that's because of the texture and the fact that it sat on my skin a little bit more versus the fact that this one kind of sinks into the skin and you don't feel it. But overall, I actually really love this hyaluronic acid serum, and I am going to give this a green light because I do think that this is something that I would actually replace my Ordinary serum with because I liked the sort of end result of this a lot better. So the next product that I want to talk about is the discoloration correcting serum. And like I said, this is where this product is. So I've definitely used less of this than the hyaluronic acid serum. And if you watch my original video, you would have seen that this was one of the products that I was least excited for because I didn't think that I needed it in my routine. And the main reason why I didn't think that I needed it in my routine is because one of my prescription products is tretinoin, which is a retinol. And if you use retinols, or if you know a little bit about retinols, retinol increases cell turnover, which helps with hyperpigmentation so that it evens out your skin, which is essentially what this serum would be doing. It would be helping with hyperpigmentation to get rid of acne scars. And given that I had the tretinoin, I felt like this was unnecessary to my routine. Do I feel like it's unnecessary still? Honestly, kind of, because I've been using this product since I had it. I was like, you know, I have it here, I might as well use it. And I can't tell if the fading from my acne scars is from this product or from my tretinoin or from a combination of both of these products. So it's hard for me to give this any real credit or any real props for doing something for my skin when I can't tell you if it can't actually be attributed to this product. And I'm not getting rid of my tretinoin because that actually controls my acne. So if you've used this, I would love to know like how other people feel about this discoloration serum. Does it help even out your skin tone? Does it help get rid of acne scars? Like, what are your thoughts about this serum? It definitely hasn't made my skin worse. It definitely hasn't caused any sort of adverse reaction. So I'm gonna keep using it because I have it and I'm not gonna waste it, but this is going to be a yellow light product bordering on a red light product. Yellow because I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the product, but red because I'm not going to repurchase it because I don't think that it's necessary for my routine. So the next product that I want to talk about is the silicone-free priming moisturizer. So this is probably the most complicated product to talk about, for real though. So in my original video, I told you guys that the way I apply my skincare and my makeup, I like to keep things separate. So I like having a separate moisturizer and I like having a separate primer. However, I appreciate opportunities to save time. So I was actually kind of excited to have a product that combined priming and moisturizing together. No, while I was excited to try it out, I had high expectations for this product. I needed it to have all of the benefits of a primer and all of the benefits of a moisturizer in one. And this product has not convinced me that it's able to do that. This product has not convinced me that I can have a primer and a moisturizer in one. So the first time I tried this product, I tried using it exactly as it is, as a primer and a moisturizer in one. And the first thing I noticed in it is that my skin felt dry as hell. Hell, my skin feels dry right now, and this is the only moisturizer that I'm wearing on my face. And that was a big sort of red flag for me. Even though I have oily skin, I still like to make sure that my skin is very well moisturized before I put any sort of makeup or any other product on it. I just like to make sure that my skin doesn't feel tight. And even right now, my skin feels tight. So I immediately realized, this isn't as moisturizing as I needed it to be. So right there and then I knew that it couldn't be the primer moisturizer combo that I wanted it to be. So then I decided, okay, well, let me try it as just a primer. So I added a moisturizer before using this as a primer. And when I did that, it felt like I was putting a moisturizer on top of a moisturizer because this has the texture of a moisturizer. It feels like a moisturizer. And then when you really look at it from the perspective of a primer, I feel like it doesn't do anything. I didn't feel like it blurred my pores. I didn't feel like it created a tacky or a nice base for my makeup to stick to. It just felt like I had put on a moisturizer and then put on another moisturizer. So then I was like, okay, well, let me try using it as a moisturizer with a primer. So I applied it as a moisturizer, and then I tried using a hydrating primer with it. Both the Milk Hydro Grip as well as the Too Faced Hangover Primer in two separate occasions. And it still didn't feel right. So now, and I want to show you guys, this is the little bit of product that I've used. So now I have this product that doesn't work for me as a primer moisturizer combo, doesn't work for me as a moisturizer, and doesn't work for me as a primer. So I honestly don't know what to do with it because it's not moisturizing enough and it doesn't do anything as a primer. It doesn't blow my pores. It doesn't exactly create like the base that I want for makeup to stick to it. I just don't know. I just don't know. I think it would have worked well if it was a little bit more moisturizing. I think I would have liked it a little bit more if it was a little bit more moisturizing, but it's not for me. And let me show you guys the texture of this. So it definitely feels really, really nice when you're applying it. Like, it feels amazing while you're applying it. But once it dries down, my skin felt so tight and so dry. Literally. I couldn't deal. It was not for me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but this is definitely a red light product for me. I'm not going to repurchase this. It doesn't work for me. If you have dry skin, I don't know if this would work for you as well. If you have oily skin though, this might be a product that you would consider adding into your routine. Maybe. Okay, and the last product that I have to talk to you guys about is I think this is pronounced Yuba Mate. Yuba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. Yeah, so I had high hopes for this eye gel. Like I said, I've been on the hunt for an eye cream or an eye gel that I would absolutely love. And after using this, I can honestly say that this is not it. Is it a bad product? No, it's actually a really nice eye gel. It's really hydrating. But the reason why I say that this is not it is because in the weeks that I was using this, I realized that when my eyes were feeling the most dry and the most sensitive, I actually reverted back to using my e.l.f. eye cream, which was a clear indication that while I did like this product, it wasn't necessarily going to be my go-to, because when my eyes needed hydration the most, this isn't what I was reaching for. So while I think this is a good eye cream, and I think this is about $6 normally, I definitely have to give this like a yellow rating. I might repurchase this in the future, but I'm not gonna run out and buy it. I might actually try out a couple other eye creams, and quite frankly, I might stick to my e.l.f. eye cream because that is what has been working for me. So it is what it is. These are all the products that I have been trying from the Good Molecules for the last 2 months. I hope hearing my individual reviews was helpful in whether or not you decide that you want to pick up any of these products. Overall, I think the brand is actually a really good brand. I think the products are high quality, and given the price point of these products, I would definitely recommend that if you are looking for some affordable skincare, that you give Good Molecules a try. Now, I didn't pick up any products that was specific to treating acne, so if you are looking for that, I'm pretty sure that they have like salicylic acid washes and whatnot in their line. So if you're looking for acne specific products, you might want to dig around and see what else the brand has. So overall, Good Molecules gets a green light from me. Definitely recommend you guys go check it out. And that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share. And if there are specific Good Molecules products that you guys have used and would recommend, definitely leave them down in the comments below. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.